Lovely fishing in with that. You been at work recently?
Yeah, I've just got back from there.
I've not spoke to you for ages.
That.
20 odd. Started at
50 pounds.
you on?
50 odd pounds.
Yeah. Started at 6 metres, not at a bite. I've then gone to 13, had one fish and foul up to couple with soft pellet. And then I've gone to 14 and it's not been any better, I thought. And then 50 minutes into the match, I thought, bugger it.
That's a lovely depth, that, isn't it?
Just go, well, it,
Probably do with 6 inch less, couldn't you?
no, but that, yeah, that further back on the 16 metre section, I'm getting liners. And that's why I just thought, bugger it, I'll go for that depth.
Not getting any liners there.
Yeah, odd liner.
Just do with 6 inch
Yeah, but
less.
I tell you what's happened, I'm feeding 4s. As soon as I put a 6 on the hook, difference unbelievable.
I'd be fucking headache over that.
I'm not surprised, that's ridiculous.
I can't believe they're doing that. It's catching an odd fish to my right, but not only have 30 pounds. Not hard of 20.
It's the only...
Thing is, with all that cover as well, you're confident to just go straight over.
Well, I can't use this rig anywhere else, and there's no point in using it anywhere else.
Yeah.
is there?
Normally, if you wanted to leave it miles longer, wouldn't you? But with all that cover, I don't think it matters. You know, your box even comes with a camera attachment now.
I can't believe I pulled out of that. Must have just been at skin at lip or something.
I've even been chucking maggots in, thinking I'll catch some live one. Can't even catch it one night.
Pot off now.
Yeah, it's still just not quite cold enough to be potting micros, is it?
No, 14 run, mate. I realised that. I should have pinged it long. When I was here on Sunday on 47, I should have done it all day.
If you were wanting to pot micros, you'd have to be able to get them to 2 foot, wouldn't you? Less easy.
It's just the wrong size bait at the moment, Adam. It's bringing too many nuisance fishing to your bait. That's the longest I've had to wait for a bite for ages now.
I wonder if it used to sneak on me or something.
Do you know what I think it is? I've been thinking about it. You know, with bankside activity.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they'll get used to you being sat there.
Yeah.
But you've crawled there. Do you know what I'm convinced it's vibration more than anything else. But when you are as flat as what you do, what difference would that make?
And then you dropped in and got a bag straight away.
Oh, what, when you first sat down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah. But there's a tree there, there's loads of cover.
I think sometimes it's just coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
it
put
is.
it down or something.
Yeah.
Are they mostly cats?
I had it on Sunday, and 45 minutes ago I've got some reeds to my right. And I thought, just go down edge, look round, it's got a deep dink end where they stood right behind me.
No one makes someone who doesn't fish, does it? It's a nice
You'd understand.
I know.
And I thought exactly the same. I thought exactly the same.
That's just something odd, that. Oh, what we do something else of it.
I had two on my deeper rivers. I had two caught, maybe 6 inches under the surface that had taken a pellet of it as I'd lowered my river.
Yeah.
And the same happened on Sunday.
They want to be shallow, but they're not confident
Yeah,
enough to be.
exactly.
They're just 4 mil coppers.
Yeah. This would be a good peg to try it shallow right against that bush, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it.
You wouldn't catch any more than you catch them on that. Probably wouldn't catch them. Probably be good for like Bob and some Greg to start on.
I'm hoping that last 2 hours this will bring me some. You see him there. You see it float moving there.
Yeah. You can just every now and again see one move against the island where your pellets are going a bit too far as well, can't you? I like tailing up with just a little bit of...
I wasn't going to shoot that big there, but I thought, just going to
You're
make
better
this
off leaving them there settled and just coming in and out. Tell her. Tell her to stop. Roped it.
How's it going, Ryan?
There all night.
No, you didn't.
I did. I went green tree.
Oh, that rock. We went to fucking reindeer.
You didn't tell me that.
What's that camera? I can't believe Ryan's doing this.
Yeah, I'm
Be on YouTube, you that.
Don't put me on YouTube.
You'd be on better peg as well.
See on the bottom at the start.
49.4.
Um,
Bad news for you, Nick. You're good at splitting.
big net now. Well, you set that. You set it up level, don't you?
Yeah, for sure, mate. Some of that. 4 mils. Got in 10. Well, I can't get more than that anyway. See that right.
Hey, up at Talon over there, look. 44.5.
You're lying again, right?
I can't believe
Holy
that.
I'll never ever talk to you again.
I can't believe that. I thought you was bagging though.
What was that?
93.9.
You did say they were small. I'll never ever talk to you again.
I can't believe that.
You haven't beat him, have
I can't believe that.
beat you.
You know when I started catching him, when you see catching, I thought, right, I might be able to just catch him now. And then when you had that one at the end, I thought, oh, no chance. What did you have?
93.
I said 90. I thought it looked, they must have been small then. They must have been small.
Yeah.
How many 5-6 pounders you have?
How many what?
5 or 6 pounders. I've had 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, right.
I thought,
He says, what you got? He says, I reckon I've got about £100. He says, I've got nowhere near
I didn't mean
that.
nowhere. I did foolish.
You
know.
know,
Yeah,
you did say nowhere near.
I know,
yeah,
I didn't mean.
It's like over there.
You would have a lot of fish.
Nothing, 150 odd
At one bit, you was motoring there, wasn't you?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
She even took your top spot off the didn't you?
Right. I've been on the Bonsai today. It's been a fantastic match. It's been a Thursday Open, but I think there's been 37 there. Fantastic turnout. And I drew 41, and I was really happy with that. It's a really good peg. There's a big bush in front of me, loads of cover for the fish. I was just really confident I was going to have a nice day's fishing, to say the least, you know. Maybe a chance of winning the match. Quite a weird start to the match, to be honest with you. I started short, expecting, with it being so mild, just to catch a few fish at 6-7 metres, and I never had a bite. And then went to 13 metres and I had a couple of fish, and this was fishing like a soft 4mm expander, Dynamite Pro expander 4mm on the hook, and shaking 4mm hard pellet through a pot, just shaking the odd pellet out. And that was really slow. And then when I've gone to 14 metres, I've obviously, because I'm getting to a little bit further out to where I'm expecting to catch a few more fish, I've swapped to a hard pellet. Just a banded Coppens 4mm pellet on the hook, obviously feeding the same pellet via the shaker pot. And that's not been much better either. Usually I try to limit my distance. The last thing I want to do is go to my maximum distance, 16 metres, early on in the match. I want to save that till later on. But this match was quite different. I've gone to 14 metres and it's still not been any better. So with less than an hour of the match, with less than an hour into the match, I decided just to go to 16 metres where there's that tree, there's loads of cover, and it was just apparent that, that's where the fish wanted to be. As soon as I've gone to that distance, I've started catching. And I've ended up having quite a lot of fish, on that particular line, right next to the bush. The only thing is, because I was fishing a maximum 16 metres, where it's just going up the shelf, so I might have had like just under 3 foot. That was straight in front of me, and the problem was I had nowhere else to rotate that particular rig. So I just stuck on that line, and with there being so much cover there, it did work out quite well, and I was catching really well. The middle of the match I did really well, caught a lot of fish. And then the last half an hour, my peg petered off a bit, slowed off. I had a few chucks with the bomb, and that was no better. I've loose fed corn to the right hand point, and I've dropped on that occasionally. I've only had a couple of fish off that line. So that last half hour really cost me. Ryan Lingard to my left, he's caught pretty slow, and then the last hour he's caught really well, and he's overtook me. I've ended up with £93 something, and Ryan's had £103, so he's ended up winning the match. Dale Shepherd on peg 69 was second with £97. Paul Wright was on peg 70, he had £96, and I was fourth with £93. So a really tight match, great fishing. And as I say, I've lost a couple of fish, one next to the net. Pull out the odd foul looking fish, but that's part of the parcel at the moment. With it being so mild, there's a lot of fish getting foul hooked because they're just all depths really. But I've really enjoyed it. Great day's fishing. See what happens at the weekend.